Hey Siri, here's a quick refresher on those 2-5-1 cycles that we were talking about. This is going to help you figure out where the chords are on the fretboard, and it's going to help you move to each chord faster. It'll get your finger dexterity up. So it's a great exercise to practice. I know it can get tedious and lead to other things, but try to get through one round of it. And I'll play it for you and just quickly review what it is, because I know it's kind of confusing when it's all written out on paper. So essentially we're just doing 2-5-1 patterns in the circle of fourths. So what that means is if we start with a key of C and we have a 2-5-1, we're thinking about the bass note and we're thinking about everything centered around that key center. So if this is the 1, where's the 2? 2 is always going to be half step, whole step up, 2 frets up. 5 chord is going to be right above the 2 on the next string up, and then there's the 1. So if you ever have a 1 on the 6th string, that's essentially our pattern. Up a fret, up a string on the same fret, to the 1 chord. Okay, so we're going to do that pattern in the circle of 4. So if C is our home bass, what is our next home bass? We go to F. And again, circle of 4s on the guitar are up a string, over 2 frets, up a string, over 2 frets, up a string, over 2 frets. And we can't keep going forever. So our next note would be E. So we're just going to go up the octave to E, right? Because we memorized that we have C, D, and E. C, D, and E on the 3rd, 5th, and 7th fret on the 5th string. And G, A, and B, 3rd, 5th, and 7th fret on the 6th string. We memorize those right off the bat. We'll get to any note really easily. So we know our E is here, which is up the octave from the E down here. Continue the cycle, okay? And we're back at C. All right, so we're just doing that cycle on the guitar, but we're using chords and 2-5-1 patterns. So this is C. We're starting on C. That's our home bass. 2-5-1. All right, so next would be F. That's our home bass. All right, so when our home bass key is on a 5th string, always start up 2 frets. That's going to be our 2. And then the 5 is going to be on the string above it, same fret. So anywhere you are on the neck, say you're here, our 2-5-1 pattern is over 2 frets. 5 is right above it, and then 1. If we're here, C is our home bass. 2-5-1. Okay, so we're back in F. 2-5-1. So essentially the pattern is kind of like reversed, as if you were to start on the 6th string. Like if you can picture that geometrically, it's like a total inverse. It's kind of weird, but anyway, a good way to start this exercise is to just play the root notes. I know it's kind of boring, but just to give you the sound, I'll do that real quick. So C is our home bass. 2-5-1. F is our home bass. 2-5-1. B flat is our home bass. 2-5-1. E flat is our home bass. 2-5-1. A flat is our home bass. 2-5-1. D flat is our home bass. 2-5-1. G flat. B. E. I'm gonna go up the octave. 2-5-1. A. 2-5-1. D. 2-5-1. G. 2-5-1. C. 2-5-1. Alright, so now all we're doing is we're going to take each of those bass notes and make them chords. So your 2 chord is always minor in any diatonic major key, and your 5 chord is always major, and in our case, dominant 7th in any major key. So you're always going to play your 2 chord as a minor shape. You're always going to play your 5 chord as a dominant 7th shape, and your 1 chord as a major 7. So quickly, as a refresher, you were really good on this in our last lesson, but let's stick with G for everything. If we have a G major chord off the 6th string, it looks like this. If we have a G major chord off the 5th string, it looks like that. If we have a G minor 7 off the 6th string, it looks like this. Right, 6, 4, 3, and 2, all on the same fret. If we have a G chord on the off the 5th string, it looks like this. All right. 5th fret, 5th string, 10th fret, 4th string, 8th fret, 3rd string, 10th fret. All right, a dominant 7th chord off the 6th string looks like that. Dominant 7th chord off the 5th string looks like that. And that's the dominant 9th sound if we want to add in our pinky there. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and just like play the exercise and talk through it. C is our home bass. 2, 5, 1. F is our home bass. 2, 5, 1. B flat is our home bass. 2, 5, 1. E flat is our home bass. 2, 5, 1. A flat is our home bass. 2, 5, 1. D flat is our home bass. 2, 5, 1. G flat is our home bass. 2, 5, 1. B is our home bass. 2, 5, 1. Oh, E's too low. I'm going up the octave. 2, 5, 1. Now when we're on E, it's easy to get lost on the pattern. So remember, if we're on a 5th string, to get to the next 4th, to get to the next note in the circle of 4ths, we go down 2 frets and up to the 6th string. Okay, so we're E, now we're to A, which is our home bass. 2, 5, 1. D, which is our home bass. 2, 5, 1. Then G, which is our home bass. 2, 5, 1. And C, 2, 5, 1. So now I'm going to play it really slowly and then kind of fast, so you can play along if you want. So first tempo, 1, 2, 3, 4. Back to the beginning. A little bit faster. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back to C. Hopefully that helps. Work on that in the next couple weeks, and we'll keep on doing our thing in our lessons. See ya.